Oh my gosh, this is Georgia Bigfoot. This
one's coming dead on.
Yeah, you're
White County, Georgia. This is coming dead on to the cameraman's got to be really freaking out here.
But it looks weird. The nose looks real elongated, and
this is the second one we've had where he's been coming at the camera, and he looks freaky. The other one was in California where he looked ghostly. This one looks a little bit that way.
This is like a super tall one, though.
His head looks really long too.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the shadow of some branches behind him, but you got to see this in the video. You'll be able to put it together, because sometimes things look crazy in a video because the camera's moving and the face looks stretched out or something.
These trackers got to pick up some of this DNA. There's got to be a piece of fur, something around that they can identify, pick that up, and we can get that tested.
Yeah, exactly. And what people will say when they're looking at this, that's a gorilla, but then you...
Well, yeah, I mean, I would, from a distance, I might think that's gorilla too, but look at the facial features. It does not look like a gorilla. It looks like Mr. Bigfoot himself.
But all I'm going to say is, once you look at the video of this and see it with other shots, you'll know it's not a gorilla. Don't go by this one photograph alone. You know, we had talked before about a computer model they're putting together, and something that's a little bit in the future where they can just get DNA from a person on a crime scene and be able to determine what they look like. So they would be able to find out who the suspect is just based on getting their DNA and reconstructing the look.
And there are cameras. I mean, they're doing that now really with cameras. There are just cameras everywhere. I mean, look at the fact that we've getting all these pictures of Bigfoot. There's just cameras all over the place. So in combination, you can pick up somebody's image on a camera, and if they can recreate what their image looks like with DNA, they're definitely going to nail people down.
No, I mean, there's no doubt about it, but what I'm getting to is the technology allowing you to take DNA and then determine what something looks like. Now, if you get Bigfoot DNA, they'll, on a site or something, like, let's say that...
Then they'll be able to determine what that Bigfoot looks like.
So they have blood, let's say, and they have DNA from the blood, and they can say, oh, boom, that's a bear, and they'll have an image on the computer screen of a bear.
Or that's a gorilla.
Or it's a gorilla. Or that's...
chimpanzee.
Yeah, or it's not even anything. It's just that's plant DNA, you idiot, or something like that. But let's say it's Bigfoot, then they'd have something like the computer would go to work, and you'd see what...
Recreate an image of
Bigfoot, yeah. And it's funny that...
I don't think there's anything funny about that. Technology's taken off like
No, it's funny that there was this movie called Legend of Sasquatch or something like that, this old classic Bigfoot movie where they... It was pre-computer. I mean, it wasn't pre-computers. Computers had already been invented, but it was pre-computers as they are today. And it was something that they were talking about where they fed the computer, and it was all these old printouts where they'd have like a real slow-moving and you'd see this
tear off a page.
Yeah, tear off a page, big page or whatever. So they fed the computer a bunch of information of where it was from, all this type of stuff of Bigfoot, and it printed out an image of Bigfoot.
Did it really?
Yeah, as if that could even happen today, but that happened in the 1970s, according to the movie.
Well, I mean, they were just looking into the future. Eventually, that's going to happen.
Right, no, but they weren't even presenting it. They were presenting it as a documentary that was supposed to be with 1970s technology. It wasn't a science fiction movie whatsoever.
Oh, really? It was happening.
Right. It's just that people aren't aware of all that stuff could easily fall for. Oh, really? You can do that, and you can type it in, and it gives you like a line drawing, of the outline of Bigfoot going like, side Patterson Gimlin pose.